get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Durham. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Simpson. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using his feet to buy time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That's not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown Tide! And with that, they got the lead here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. They'll run the screen.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Under fire. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And there he goes. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. first down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Durham. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the 1st half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Miller. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop. Just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that 3rd down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the 1st down there.
They're going to ride this running back.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll leave it with him. Looking for room at the 40. start playing.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
We'll wrap it up, and he'll try to make it look 1 point better. And the kick is good, but they'll still lose this one by 3. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good... Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn lines up quickly. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this with this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no first down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a fourth down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The short hands, it's Singleton.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning on the Jets. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. caught in the backfield. It's Howard. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. All out of space. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Cobb. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's not afraid to go deep. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. In Baton Rouge, a huge 3rd down coming up. Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Pocket breaking down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now and then, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, guys.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 6. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field.
Max going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. LSU quick to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. Across the 45. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch.
Bro, this shit crazy, bro. The nigga man does and he still is able to do that shit, bro. That shit crazy.
He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kick.
Nigga ran an RPO and the nigga man does and caught the ball. What do you mean? Like, what else am I supposed to do?
Going from the 17. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling helped lead to that long touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming.
Yeah, bro, why you only running man coverage and all that other shit, bro? You're running RPO. Why you running RPOs and shit? Play the game regular, bro.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pena. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time.
You fucking suck. You about to lose this game.
Not complicated. Early in the game, getting that rhythm, find that time.
I know.
Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Ross.
Just a bunch of drag routes.
Finally gets to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size,
I'm gonna show you.
his ability
Keep
to
throwing.
catch, this guy is a weapon. He's
Keep
put
throwing.
his defense on alert early.
Keep throwing.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Keep throwing it, Goofy.
And
Keep throwing it, Goofy.
a big hit there forces
Keep throwing.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game.
Keep
He got
throwing.
into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Keep throwing. Look at you running these glitch plays and shit. Look at you.
Well, this defense knew coming in. They were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, going up top. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. They get him on the ground.
Yeah, I scored, cuz.
Head to the second quarter.
Yeah, okay.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking downfield, it's Allard. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Motion from the back. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Bro, you running all these glitch plays and shit, bro. Like, I don't understand this shit.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them
Bro, like, I don't understand this.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown.
Yeah, but I'm asking, why are you running RPOs? Like, why are you doing that pitch? Huh?
They can get something going here late in the half.
Oh, now you can't understand me.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
Bro, what? What is this shit, bro? I have a 99 speed receiver out there.
And with that incompletion missing this crowd, I don't know that they are really about what's going on. They don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of
Look at this shit, bro.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And it just doesn't get
Nah.
dominant than that.
Bro, when did Penn State become this good at man-to-man defense?
David, I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge.
They don't even have the best defense in the game.
Things that have to go right for you to get a sack.
And they able to run man-to-man like this.
But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Look at this shit, bro. That's a PI, my nigga.
Serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They gray lights out set. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up.
Nah, let me be smart and punt the ball. You right.
Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Looks as if LSU will line
Bro,
up.
I don't understand, how do you beat it? Explain to me, like, you ain't gonna explain like how you running it, cause you're not running it in no certain way. You're not making no adjustments. You just okay. You're not playing no defense at all. You're just letting the computer play it for you. No, you're not.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. At the 20, he's got space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stuck.
Making adjustments.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Excellent pass. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Corners are walked up tight. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Crosses the 35. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And these big plays are created first and foremost by the hog mollies up front. The guys who never get credit, the big boys, the big nasties, the big uglies, they put their hand in the dirt, they go after those defensive linemen, create some holes where the runners can make plays, can get in space, can make these huge chunks.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Direct snap, it's Reynolds. Wildcat look didn't get much. Pick up a few on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Aller. Quarterback extends the play. Sails one into the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
To the air, it's Aller. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in a hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Hudson. Tackled there by the defense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Working on the right. There he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Aller. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Aller. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
He fires one deep down the right side. Lots of running room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They just keep firing. Got a man, it's Reynolds. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Pressure coming. Ball's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Wide open spaces. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. get things started on this drive from the 24. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, is becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air, it's Aller. Makes the grab, it's Singleton. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator. On the first play of the second half, they take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Singleton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Hauls in the deep ball. He was from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Simpson. Going over the top. Wheels it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Moving out of the pocket. Takes his shot. He's got it. Ripping through the defense.
So that's some bullshit, bro.
For the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Flushed out of the pocket. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
That's a nice job by this team.
I can see all the
in the 4th quarter.
They're within striking distance, but they need the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've been challenged now, Jesse, and it's up to this offense to provide an answer.
Yeah, they've got to be able to get the momentum back, David. We know that's a real thing in college football. Here late in the game, you still got the lead, but how can they answer?
And I think that's what you remember. Still got the lead. Doesn't matter the defense just gave up a score. Let's execute and keep this lead.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock. The save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Balls and fired complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. All that bullshit they were letting you do. Get the fuck up out of here, you Xbox player. Get the fuck up out of here. Guess what the fuck I'm talking about? Go ahead and concede the game. He just conceded the game. That's what I want to see. 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 Concede the game, bitch. Quit. 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 Quit, nigga. Quit. Quit, nigga. Quit. Bitch ass nigga. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What? Bitch ass.